Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to be blessed? It's not always about what they have, but what they give. There's an old saying that goes, "The generous will themselves be blessed, for they share their food with the poor." It's a powerful reminder that true abundance comes from a spirit of giving. When we share what we have, no matter how little, we open ourselves up to receiving more in return, not just materially, but in joy and fulfillment. Now, let's talk about the atmosphere we create around ourselves. Think about your social circle or workplace. Is there someone who always seems to stir up trouble? Drive out the mocker and out goes strife. Quarrels and insults are ended. Removing negative, cynical influences from our lives is like opening a window to let in fresh air. It instantly calms the room and allows for peace and productive conversations to flourish. Who we surround ourselves with directly impacts our own peace of mind. And what about how we communicate? Imagine having the ear of someone really influential, like a leader or a CEO. The secret isn't flattery or manipulation. It's simple. One who loves a pure heart and who speaks with grace will have the king for a friend. Sincerity and graciousness are magnetic. People in positions of power and influence are drawn to those who are genuine and speak kindly. It's a timeless principle for building strong, meaningful relationships in every area of life. In our world flooded with information and opinions, what's truly being protected? The eyes of the Lord keep watch over knowledge, but he frustrates the words of the unfaithful. This tells us that truth and genuine knowledge have a lasting power. Deceit and lies might seem to get ahead for a moment, but they eventually fall apart. There's a deep comfort in knowing that truth has a divine guardian and that pursuing it is always the right path. Have you ever made an excuse to avoid doing something you know you should do? We've all been there. The sluggard says, "There's a lion outside. I'll be killed in the public square." It's a funny but very real picture of how we can invent wild, exaggerated fears to justify our inaction. Laziness often dresses itself up as caution. The next time you find yourself making an excuse, ask yourself, is there really a lion, or am I just avoiding the work? Temptation can often appear alluring, but it leads to a dangerous place. The mouth of an adulterous woman is a deep pit. A man who is under the Lord's wrath falls into it. This isn't just about one specific act. It's a metaphor for any enticing path that leads away from our commitments and values. It's a warning that giving in to destructive temptations is like falling into a trap from which it's incredibly difficult to escape. When it comes to raising kids, it can be a real challenge. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far away. Now, this isn't about harshness, but about guidance. Children naturally have a playful foolishness, and it's our job as parents and mentors to provide structure and loving correction. Discipline, in its truest sense, means teaching. It's about patiently guiding them from youthful impulsiveness to mature wisdom. Finally, let's look at a paradox of wealth. One who oppresses the poor to increase his wealth, and one who gives gifts to the rich, both come to poverty. This is a powerful statement about financial karma. Taking advantage of the vulnerable or trying to curry favor with the powerful are both dead-end streets. True, sustainable prosperity is built on a foundation of fairness, justice, and generosity. Chasing wealth through unjust means ultimately leads to a poverty of spirit, and often a poverty of finances too. Thanks for joining me to explore these timeless truths. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more wisdom to live by.